Hola a todos, buenos días, ça va, dobar dan, bom dia, merhaba. How are you and welcome to my video. Oh, zoom, return, oui, merci. So welcome to my video. It's been a long time since I haven't posted anything here on this channel. I'm a bit more active on another, and I decided to post a video because I've been received many questions regarding languages that I've learned. So how did I learn all these beautiful languages that I speak? So if you're interested in this subject, if you're a polyglot, or if you love languages, if you're a language teacher, language professor, please keep watching this video. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab now. Wow, by the way, ok, c'est mieux comme ça? It's better? Yes. Perfect. So, okay, question number one is, how did you learn your first foreign language? So for those of you who are maybe wondering, I'm Croatian, so my native language is Croatian. How did I learn my first foreign language that I learned was Spanish. I know that many people think like, wow, English. No, actually I was at the same time kind of learning English and Spanish, but Spanish was more prominent. I adored Spanish. I still adore it today. And Spanish from Latin America, Spanish Castellano, and that was the first, literally. I remember me translating Shakira, you know, but before she was even famous, just for you to let you know. And dear Lord, I was so mesmerized with I don't know, with Spanish. I adore that language. And then kind of at the same time, I was maybe 6, 7, even less, I started learning English. So in Croatia, we are a touristic country, so foreign languages, you know, speaking foreign languages is extremely important for us. And we had like curriculum at school, like immediately you start learning English when you're like age 5, before you go to primary school. And yeah, and that's, I was learning English at the same time as Spanish. But Spanish, it was never really like formal education. It was just catching from videos, it was easy language to catch, watching soap operas, which were so famous back then in Croatia. I mean, still are, but not as much as they were. And yeah, and that's how I, step by step, I learned Spanish kind of at the same time as English. English, of course, professional education, I continued until my university. And then at my university, I started studying Spanish. I started studying like professional teaching English and French. Now to the question number 2, where did you learn French? So as I told you, I learned French at university. I did exchange student in Lyon, in France, but I would say my bases were definitely at school, definitely, because I really learned there the basis of the basis and, you know, the structure of the language. But for me that wasn't very complicated because it was similar, the structure with Spanish. I would say that like the real language, I didn't even learn, I wouldn't even say that I learned it in Lyon. I would say that I learned it when I was when I started YouTube, watching YouTube videos. I know this may be like controversial, like no, you cannot learn languages on YouTube. Yes, you can. Literally, I remember, like, for those of you who are maybe francophone speakers, I started with Normand fait des vidéos, Cyprien, like comedy, Sanana, the girl that I watch today, like maquillage, like makeup, MC Skies, Danny Lerus, like all these YouTubers who came after. And I was just every day watching French YouTube all day, and I do today, like even today. So yeah, I think that I kind of bruised my skills in French literally more in YouTube than when I was there in France, and more than when I was studying, because I got real life French. The issue was that sometimes I would not know that I'm actually using like things which are like phrases or words which were not official. Like for example, I would say kiffer, j'ai kiffé, and I didn't even know that that's not an official word because I heard it in Lyon or in a YouTube video, and I just assumed it was one of the ordinary, you know, like official words that can be used. And yeah, However, it's not, but don't be discouraged. YouTube, great source for learning language. Definitely trust me in this. Okay, third question. Do you have many Croatian students? So I assume this person thinks on italki. Italki is a platform that I've been working for, which I completely adore. I will put the link of my italki account there, and just if you want to hear about my experience working there, it's been like 3 years that I've been working there. Absolutely adore it. And I do have many Croatian students, some of them who are just learning Croatian because they're relatives, because Croatians are all over the world. Some of them are just curious because they're polyglots, they love learning languages like I am. But yeah, I do have actually many Croatian students. Next question. How good is your Portuguese? So, Portugal, Português. Eu adoro falar português. From all the languages that I speak like fluently, I'm the least fluent in Portuguese, I have to say. I do speak Brazilian, probably with Minas Gerais accent, because I also learned Portuguese just by watching YouTube, but of course I already knew very profound French and Spanish, so it was easy. And I learned Portuguese mainly from sertanejo, listening to music, listening to videos. And actually, this whole concept of me learning languages with serious YouTube videos is that I listen it all the time. Like, I go to my car, I will put like story time in Portuguese. If that day my target language is Portuguese, I will just listen Portuguese. If I want to just keep up with French, I'll go to gym and 1 hour listen some podcasts from, I don't know, Pakistan, from any country, Indonesia, in French. So that is how I keep my languaging skills on track. So I keep learning them because I'm constantly surrounded with these languages. The way I cannot live in all these countries at the same time, so I keep up with this, so I'm surrounded by this. But if you want to like really see hacks, tricks, how to speak languages, definitely I'll make video about it. Please put it down in the comment. So yeah, that's how I learned Portuguese. I never had any professional information, never in Portuguese. I do take my italki classes in Portugal just to practice me speaking, but that's everything. I never had any professional like formation, but I think that I'm self-learned, but because I knew French and Spanish, especially French, which I studied university, which is very high level of studying. You know, it's not like the same setting in university and just go to take classes. Is different because now I'm a professional teacher. And yeah, it's just I learned it by just like this. Mas eu adoro e sempre vou adorar português. Ok, então, gente, last question. Are you currently learning any new languages? So, I don't know, is it time for me to show off? But I think that my Arabic is finally coming to the shape that I can lead some kind of basic conversation Arabic. I adore this language. By the way, I'm taking class online. I have amazing teacher. If you're interested, you can ask me. I will put his link of his his italki down in the oh my god, in YouTube, this bio, so you will know. And I take regular classes from Portuguese, maybe Portuguese Arabic 2-3 times a week, sometimes even more. Sometimes, of course, if I'm extremely busy, I will maybe have it one, but I'm regular and I do my homeworks and everything. But again, once again, majority of the things that I learned is because watching series. My Netflix, now my target language is Arabic. It's just Arabic. So Lebanese series, I just watch it all the time. If there are some Arabic speakers who are from Lebanon, you will notice that maybe for example, when I speak with my teacher, like Mohammed, I tell him Mabarif, and I didn't even know that there's only a Lebanese accent that they say, that official Arabic standard is La Arif, and things like this. But this is just part of the process, learning language, especially beautiful and worldwide languages Arabic, where there's just mixing, there is one standard, but then there's many others. But definitely, Netflix, YouTube, songs is my number one source with together with studying. I also learned Russian. I did do a little pause now because kind of I cannot keep up with Portuguese, with Russian and Arabic at the same time. It's kind of too much for me. I want to just have my Arabic bruised up to B1. At least B2, and then I will go back to Russian. But yeah, these are two languages that I really want to learn. My goal is to learn languages where they're spoken in many countries. Like, that's just my preference. But yeah, everyone is different, and everyone can learn, you know, the language you want to. Anyway, I have a lot of tricks to share how to learn language, which specifically language was complicated for me. I can give you examples, anything, but you can write me in the comments down below if you have any questions. What type of videos would you love to see next? If you have questions about courses that I give, I'm more than happy to answer. And yeah, that was all for me. Keep learning language. It really connect us. It connects different cultures. We're more connected one with each other, and we spread, you know, this worldwide love, I would say, through learning languages. It's a beautiful process. Enjoy the process. Don't think about, wow, I need to learn it, when I'm gonna learn it. Just trust the process. And I hope to see you on my class, but also on my video. Bye bye, bisous, a bientôt, nos vemos, adeus, masalama, bok bok.